You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Slam, slam, slam.
Check.
Run. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the safety flip.
Now Gordon on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On second and 12, Haskins. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch one. So we got man. Wide, get wide.
Check four.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Turn it up. Check 37.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. This is Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Hey. 4 down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
It's just me and you.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's get it together. 4 down. Mike, 53, Mike.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Caught by Jones. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
3 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Gun. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Here's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, 0. Hey, we got 4 down. Hey, 0.
This time Wilson will throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it and pass the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
14. Hey, 4 down.
Here's Wilson to throw again, being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Check, check. Go.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That is caught by Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and inches, Haskins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Check 26. Hey, watch out, though.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Tight end's right. Alert. 3 down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. He's got it to Williams. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch one. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike 1, Mike 2.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Ready. Hey, no. Down to lose one. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And it's complete. Henry. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Spot that, spot that. Pull up for signal.
Mike 49. Watch the slant. 49's the Mike. Watch 49.
From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Here's King. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
36.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You got tight right there. Go, guys, 4 down, 4 down.
On first down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
14,
First down, Seahawks.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and that will get them 1 closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Here we go with Haskins. Going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire